If you want to have the book experience minus me and my experience, you can buy this wonderful piece of literature on Amazon. It is very easy to find. It just put True Earth Whisperer. I put the word book in and then Sunny Davis, and boom, it was right there. You can get it on hard copy, Kindle, or paperback. So we got through chapters 1 through 4, and we're starting with chapter 5, and it is called Unveiling Divinity. So prove all things, hold fast that which is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Before anything else, I pause to honor the ancient seekers of truth, those who moved through the world with grounded wisdom, guided not by the words of rulers or priests, but by the steady voice of nature itself, the Zetetics. They trusted the language of rivers, the weight of stone, the arc of the sun, and the pulse of their own hearts. They did not theorize from thrones or pulpits. They witnessed, they measured, they remembered. For them, truth was not a claim, but a living presence, revealed through direct personal experience. This book begins in that spirit and carries their fire forward. Zetetics embody the original method of inquiry, grounded in demonstrable, repeatable evidence. Long before modern institutions or belief systems, a simple approach prevailed. Observe nature through the senses granted by creation. Trust what you see, hear, feel, and know it as surely as your beating heart. Let the earth, sky, water, and your own body guide your inquiry. Do not rely solely on textbooks, titles, or experts. Let reality present itself unfiltered and alive. Your experience matters more than secondhand belief. This is the essence of Zetetic inquiry. Ask questions, observe closely, build understanding from what you can verify personally. Physics is often defined as the study of matter and motion through space and time. That may be technically accurate, but before accepting definitions, ask yourself, what can you truly observe? To a Zetetic, physics is not a list of theories to memorize. It is a method, a way of paying close attention to the world. You do not need complex formulas from distant labs to understand reality. You can observe it directly. Heavier objects fall, steam rises, sound moves through air, motion requires force. These are not abstract ideas, but experiences to witness, test, and repeat. No invisible forces or space-time distortions needed. In this light, physics becomes deeply human, a tool to explore how the world actually works here and now. Zetetism, this is so hard to say, my apologies. Zeteticism teaches truth is not inherited from institutions. It is discovered by those willing to look closely. This ancient empirical inquiry respects nature's authority over human decree. The seekers of old knew reality must be experienced first, measured second, interpreted only after. Nothing should be assumed without observation. Zeteticism is no relic. It is a reminder. Truth is simple, observable, here now for anyone willing to look, sense, and question. The word zetetic comes from the ancient Greek zetetikos, meaning to seek or inquire. If you're reading this, that impulse may already live within you. The method begins with what you observe, what your hands can touch, your body can sense, your heart can confirm. From this base, reason flows, not through abstract theory, but grounded reflection. The Zetetic does not start with expert conclusions. It begins with the world as it appears moment by moment through real experience. This way of seeking truth is as old as the first human gaze, lifted in wonder toward the stars. It still lives in those who refuse to trade knowing for borrowed belief. In the 1800s, freethinkers revived this approach, questioning rising dogmas of science, especially about Earth and cosmos. Among them was Samuel Burley Rowbotham. In 1865, writing as Parallax, he published Zetetic Astronomy, Earth, Not a Globe, challenging accepted cosmology of a spinning globe in empty space. Rowbotham avoided abstract mathematics. He leaned into what could be seen and measured. He argued Earth is not a rotating sphere, but a level plane, something testable by anyone. He believed modern science often masked speculation as fact. His experiments used water surfaces, horizon lines, practical tools. He revealed gaps in accepted models and invited direct examination of the world. For Rowbotham, this was no mere science, it was a spiritual revolt. He called people to awaken not only to Earth's shape, but to the nature of knowledge itself. This tradition runs far deeper than Rowbotham, through Gnostics, Hermetic thinkers, and indigenous wisdom keepers who trusted lived experience over told stories. To them, Earth was sacred, not a resource. The sky was a breathing vault of meaning, not mere concept. True lived in land, seasons, stories passed down, rhythms of life. Senses were not doubted tools, but trusted messengers of the soul. Sight opened understanding. Sound carried memory. Touch grounded presence. Experience was a conversation with the living world. Earth was guide, sanctuary. Its voice echoed in thunder, drought, wind, harvest. Every movement of nature carried meaning. To forget this voice brought suffering. To remember it brought life. In ancient times, truth was not argued, but witnessed and felt. Those who lived this way moved not as conquerors, but as students of mystery grounded in knowing. Rowbotham tapped this lineage. His message was greater than Earth's shape. He challenged the trance of forgetfulness, calling people back to what they already knew. He invited courage, courage to trust your senses, courage to question stories, courage to see clearly. Zeticism calls us back to our natural instruments, senses, heart, balance, reason. It asks, what do I observe? What does nature reveal? What rings true in my being? You need not call yourself zetetic to live thus. Anyone who questions official stories or tests them against lived experience walks this path. In a world flooded with second-hand ideas and blind trust in experts, the zetetic path is a quiet rebellion, a remembering to see with your own eyes, listen with your own ears, feel with your own hands, and trust creation speaks directly. It takes desire and commitment to separate truth from lies, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, urges discernment, not blind faith. It calls us to test, verify, separate truth from pretense. We do not blindly accept claims about reality. We investigate, observe, question, and hold fast only to what endures honest scrutiny. This book does not tell you what to believe. It offers tools to help you rediscover what you have always already known, your divinity. So I say to you, dear reader, salutations, not as mere people, but as divine beings, absolutely divine, not divine as distant prize or title granted by scripture or guru, not divine as ornament to identity, but divine by essence, beneath skin, behind story, before name. Divinity is not attained, but remembered. The original state hidden beneath conditioning, fear, forgetfulness. You are not becoming divine. You are divine and always already have been. This is the posture we take before ourselves, each other, and the great mystery of existence, recognition, not striving. Salutations to that one untouched by anything, freer than existence, freer than the universe itself, the ancient eternal pulse within you. Within that self we are, from it all existence arises, everything. An invocation of the One, O Source beyond name, origin of light and shadow alike, you who dwell unseen beneath the veil of form, we call upon you now. In this realm of duality, where many forget their root and opposites blind by the eye, we gather in remembrance of the One. Let false divisions fall away, illusions of right and wrong, above and below, dissolve. May the space between us become a holy mirror, reflecting the eternal, not as many, but as one flame with 1,000 tongues. Guide us to the place where knower and known are one, where voice and ear become a single listening, and where question and answer return to silence. In this sacred union, may the hidden spark rise, drawing us home, so we remember that what seems divided was never apart. What appears as two is but the one dreaming of separation. By this invocation, let us return. So be it. Thank you for joining me here in Truth and Inquiry. Sunny. Fabulous reader.